You may experience adverse symptoms. My goal is definitely to play this all day today. At least to finish it. I've heard it's quite long. But still beatable in like one day. And then go back to Astrobot. Oh, shoot, that's right. I have my work thing today. That's not till 10:30. I should be okay.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
I always like the anime intros.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Okay, well, that's clearly the king. Is that his son or somebody else? I guess he never saw it coming.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
It's
Few
not
could
his
even
son.
enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Me. No, okay.
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Press any button. I could definitely see some people not liking this UI look. It's very loud. It's a very loud design. Even more so than Persona. Yes, auto advanced dialogue with voice, of course. But I don't know, I like it. Maybe it's because I like the colors. I like the blue into the red. I already own it. I don't need to buy. Some people have been complaining about the graphics, that they actually don't look good. Maybe it's just the demo. That's a modern city.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Greg Chun, is that you? It sounds like Greg Chun. Oh, you will name the protagonist later. Oh, interesting. Okay. Are we playing a story then?
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time.
Oh, here we
I
go.
would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation? More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds.
I got a
This
random
must be
follow on
belief.
Twitter.
I confess, my own answer still eludes me.
We know it's
But
coming.
consider,
Gotta get ready for the
if
ban.
fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is,
Yep.
then that hope can be made manifest.
It's coming.
Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale.
Oh,
begin.
hey, it's the person I was just talking about. Yeah, I don't appreciate that kind of stuff. Goodbye. Select the difficulty. High risk, high reward mode for only bad and hardened players. Bro. It's a demo? I played through all of Persona 5. Well, I shouldn't say all of it because I didn't actually beat the game. I took too long of a break and then I kind of forgot what was happening in the game. So I just never went back to it. And I was probably like 80-85% way through the game. But I played it all through on the hardest difficulty. Fuck it. Regicide. Oh. Hey, hard it is.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead.
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight.
That's the main character, right?
To stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Oh, it's
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia!
Come on,
Us
man.
folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is little tribute.
Oh, really?
You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
You a dumbass.
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like us.
Oh, let's go. I had a feeling she was the badass.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Rip. You can usually tell in Japanese games, the badass characters just have the look of a badass.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
Okay, I need to move my
Well,
webcam.
at least they didn't figure out our mission.
That covers a
Definitely
huge
could have
portion
gone
of the
worse.
screen. Hopefully this is fine. Are you alright?
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
See, I can see a lot of people not liking all of this, because even in the Persona games,
Think we'll make it?
not there. Okay. I did not like that auto went ahead though, because there was no voice. Okay. Some actions you can perform, and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can also use the mini-map to see which way to go. View tutorials you've seen before in the main menu.
Let's go.
You've got to be kidding, man. All right. That's cool. That's so cool. We're going to be using that. All right. I think we're just going to settle with the top left. We're going to be covering a little bit of the stuff on the screen, but that's fine. This is menu, so it's whatever. Oh. There we go. Fuck. Get to higher ground.
Stop!
I'm sensing something close, don't move. First battle.
Watch out!
Face it. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best you can.
Okay.
Avoid the enemies and head... Wait, what?
Watch out! Oh no! Looks like they found us!
Hey man, I'm just doing what the game told me to do.
I think we'll be okay if we made it this far. Probably. Look! Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Yay. Okay, what is that?
Right.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
That is actually amazing. That is actually amazing.
Look! Over there!
Hats off to you, devs. That's honestly amazing. Literally, the grant is already in sight.
Let's go. Got a sec?
So I want to check the settings again about place up. Well, obviously. See, I want. I'm checking camera shake off actually. Damn. Because I wanted to skip an autoplay when it's full dialogue, but not when it's text. Okay, I'm curious what these blue things are. Hey, items? I should probably do combat and uncombat. Medicinal herb. Hell yeah, brother.
They must have lost sight of us. We can relax.
They out in full force this morning. Oh, I don't think I can fight. Come on.
Not good! Run for it!
Animu!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Well, yeah, I think we're literally, we're playing a story. Come forth, thy epic of glory.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
We made it to the capital. Oh, somebody's about to get hanged.
then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
So Eldas are humans. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna upload all this to YouTube, by the way.
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play. Assassination.
Assassination?
Careful who hears you say that. But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
What the hell is this?
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes.
Oh, I see.
You cannot fail.
Hey, are you listening?
Yeah, I was just remembering what I'm supposed to do.
I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Okay, so the prince is still alive. We have the prince. He's under like some kind of spell thing to keep him alive. What to know in town? Press R1 to open the local map. If you're unsure of what to do, try. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks.
Whatever will I do?
Okay, let's save. Let's make a save data. Booyah.
All right then.
Oh, I like the map. Okay, well, I'm obviously the blue. I don't know what the yellow, the red must mean.
Idiot peasants. Ridiculous. That's terribly unfair. Stop!
May I ask you to step away from the accumulator? That goes double for one of your tribe.
What do you think you're playing at? That's
I just wanted to know what
unfair.
an accumulator was, brother. And I shouldn't say brother. You'd probably hate me.
Just can't stand it.
Oh, so he's a people watcher. What is this?
Oh my, what to do?
Donalda?
Probably kicked out the carriage. Well, fuck you too.
All right then.
The king!
Elden rubbish.
The art style is really, really weird. Aww. I was hungry.
All right then.
Gallica.
Oh God, grant me guidance.
What's happening?
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there